Hello everyone, and welcome to another Halloween Caesar review. Today I'm reviewing Quantik. This is a really fun abstract strategy game. It's very quick, very simple to grab onto as well. And we'll go ahead and show you. This is published by Quantik. And it says 15 minutes. It's pretty quick. I think most of our games are much quicker than that, but it is for 2 players. The rules set here, the concept and game of this is actually very simple, and the rules here, it kind of has the setup and the pieces there, but really all you need to do is understand that this is similar thought process and mechanic as like Sudoku, right? Of when you are playing a piece, you cannot play a piece into a area, one of the regions, one of the 4 regions, in a row or column as your opponent's same shape. So we each have 2 of all the different shapes, and with my opponent's white sphere right there, I cannot place my sphere in any of those locations. Now, it is important to know that you can place your sphere in those regions, and that's what's showing here, that as I go to place my second sphere, it can go in any of those locations. However, because of this sphere here, I cannot place it in those. And it's really interesting because the game is, if you can place your piece that completes a set of shapes, one of each type of shape, you win. So you want to be able to be the last person to place a piece to complete one of those. So either a row here, a column, or in a specific region. The rules are pretty simple, but as you get into it, the first game that I played, my daughter won pretty quickly because I was not thinking through all the different things. So it takes a few, just a few goes to get used to it. You have this bag here. It's great. I mean, it could have been a plastic bag or something like that. It's not like a super nice quality bag, but it works well. It's very functional, and honestly, I think it's better than the plastic bag. So I pull that out, and you have all the pieces here. And yeah, there's no initial really setup other than grabbing your pieces. But you'll choose someone to start. They'll place a piece on there. Then their opponent will place a piece, and so on. And you'll keep going until someone either, as I mentioned, gets a row or column, or a region places the last shape to complete that, or it's your turn and you cannot play a piece anywhere on the board. Then your opponent would win. And same for if your opponent can't, if you create a situation where your opponent can't play anywhere, then you would also win. And so it's really interesting to kind of start out. It's one of those games where, because there's no initial board or different things like that, there's a lot of different options, and it's going to take you a while to get used to the game, right? So again, in this example, if it was my turn, I wanted to place the square somewhere, I wouldn't be able to play it in any of these locations or in these locations here because my opponent already has a square, but I could place it there. It would be okay. So you have to be careful with this one. Again, like an easy win or something like that, if my opponent went, and you kind of avoid creating areas of 3. Or you can also create areas where basically you could play here in the 3. This is now not going to be a really valid way to win in completing this because it has 2 of one shape. In order to win, it needs to be 1 of each. I could also, again, playing here, that kind of voids this region as well. And so we wouldn't be being able to score this or that. But there's a lot of interesting kind of strategic plays there of, hey, I'm playing pieces to, you know, block my opponent, or I'm trying to set up different ways that, you know, I can win multiple ways. So even if they block, you know, some direction that I'm working towards, it leaves a different option open. So they may block a row or column, but that leaves it open. I could play and complete a region. So that is Quantik. I've had a good time with this. It's just a real simple abstract strategy game. It's nicely sized. So, you know, it's not a real big game. You could easily play this on a coffee table, on an airplane, different things like that. It's very compact that way too. So quality components are great. It fits in the box, and yeah, it works really, really great. This is Quantik, and I enjoyed that one. If you enjoy abstract strategy games, I think you'll enjoy this one too. So go ahead and check it out. It is pretty quick. It is fairly simple. It's not going to be a very lengthy game, but it's an enjoyable one. So that is how Lou sees it.